Don't start drama. He's just friendly when he's had a few. That's what she said about the guy with his arm looped a little too comfortably around her waist. No drama. Fine, I agreed. I finished my drink. I walked out. An hour later, she called. Where'd you go? I told her. Home. To pack your things. Let me rewind. My name's Nate, 31. Her name's Brianna, 28. 3 years together, 1 year living under the same roof, and apparently 3 years too long. On Instagram, we were #relationship goals. In real life, it was me carrying the weight while she floated wherever she pleased. I work IT infrastructure support. Not glamorous, not flashy. Nobody meets a guy who fixes servers and swoons. But my boring job kept the lights on, kept the fridge full, and kept her from drowning in credit card debt she accumulated buying outfits for content days. But Brianna, she needed attention like lungs need air. At first it was cute, the energy, the confidence, the main character thing. Then it became oxygen for her, and it suffocated me. Little things at first. Too long hugs with industry friends. Phone turned upside down on the table. Nights out that ended at 3 a.m. with no explanation beyond, we were networking. Whenever I brought it up, you're paranoid. Why are you controlling me? I can't help it if people like me. God, you're so negative sometimes. So I stayed quiet. Tried to be the easygoing boyfriend who didn't police her fun. I confused being calm with being spineless. That's on me. Then came the group. A swarm of self-proclaimed creatives who spent more time getting drinks comped than doing actual work. They were loud, messy, and allergic to accountability. Perfect fit for the new version of Brianna. She told, not asked, that we were going out with them Friday. You have to come, she said, touching up her makeup. Everyone thinks you hate fun. Besides, Jace wants to meet you. I paused. Who's Jace? She hesitated half a breath. A guy from the collab team. He's hilarious. You love him. Red flag detected. Ignored anyway. When she came out of the bedroom, she wore a silk dress I didn't even know she owned. Backless, short, designed to attract every gaze. When I glanced too long, she scowled. What, too much for you? Should I wear a trash bag so your ego feels safe? I swallowed irritation. Told her she looked beautiful. The bar was one of those neon-lit social media traps. Every corner a selfie opportunity. We found the group at a long high top, all shrieks and shots, and people pretending to be famous. Then I met Jace. He wasn't the funny guy she described. He was the center of gravity, the guy who talks too loud, drinks too hard, and touches too freely. He greeted Brianna with a hug that lasted 2 counts too long. His hands slid lower than necessary. She giggled, didn't correct him. And she didn't introduce me. I had to awkwardly wedge myself between 2 stools like an outsider crashing a party. Ah, so this is the man of the hour, Jay said. Not standing, not offering a handshake, just giving me a once-over and smirking like he'd already won a contest I didn't know I'd entered. Brianna leaned into him, as she clarified. He's the tech guy I told you about. He's sweet, kind of serious. She tapped Jace's knee like they were sharing an inside joke. I ordered a whiskey. I kept my cool. I watched. Over the next hour, Brianna acted like she was auditioning for a role as someone single. Jace kept his hand somewhere on her, back, shoulder, waist, and each time she didn't move it. When I got up to use the restroom, there was a weird stillness inside me. Not anger, not jealousy. Something colder. Something like realization. When I returned, they didn't see me coming. Jace's hand was on her hip. Not playful, possessive. His fingers pressed just under the hem of her dress. And Brianna, she wasn't pulling away. She wasn't uncomfortable. She was soaking it in like sunlight. I tapped her shoulder. She jolted, saw me, and instead of shame, she looked annoyed. Annoyed. I pointed at his hand. Move it, I said quietly. Jay smirked, didn't move. Chill, man. You're overreacting. I didn't look at him. Brianna, move. His hand. She rolled her eyes at me. Nate, stop. Don't make a scene. He's just friendly when he's buzzed. Right. She turned to her friends. He gets so jealous. It's embarrassing. They laughed. She laughed. Jace squeezed her hip harder while looking at me like he was daring me to react. And that's when something inside me just switched off. Not rage, not heartbreak, just a quiet, perfect understanding. She wasn't mine. She'd never been mine. You know what? I said, voice steady. You're right. No drama. She looked relieved, thinking she'd won. I finished my drink in one swallow, put money on the table, told them all to enjoy their night, and walked out. No yelling, no storming, just clarity. On the drive home, I felt peace, cold, clean peace. When I got to our apartment, I packed fast. Years in IT taught me how to move efficiently when systems crash. Clothes folded, makeup banged, shoes paired, everything sorted into 3 suitcases and a storage bin. I left it all neatly in the hallway, removed her key from the ring, locked the deadbolt, only openable from the inside, sat on the couch with a beer, and waited. At 12:47 a.m., she called. "Where are you? Come get me. Stop being childish. Everyone thinks you're crazy." I answered on the 4th call. "I'm home," I said. "Packing your things." Her tone shifted so fast it nearly caused whiplash. "What? Are you serious? Stop being dramatic. Come pick me up." "No," I said. "You can ride with Jace. You seemed close." She sputtered, threatened, cried. Then, "I'm coming home. Let me in." "You don't live here anymore," I said, and hung up. At 3:20 a.m. she arrived. Banged, screamed, begged. Then I heard a male voice, Jace. "Come on, forget him. Let's go." They left. I slept like a man who'd been underwater for years and finally surfaced. 3 months later, she hit rock bottom, lost her influencer sponsorship, fell out with her party group, moved back with her mother, and just like I predicted, she tried to reach me again. New number, same voice, same manipulation. She asked to meet as friends. I let her talk in a parking lot for exactly 5 minutes. She cried, said she missed me, said she made mistakes, said she wanted to start over. I looked at her, waited for any emotion, felt nothing. "You don't miss me," I told her. "You miss stability." She tried to deny it, then admitted between sobs that Jace never committed, that she spent her savings, that life was hard. I nodded slowly. Actions are data, and the data's clear. You only come back when your world collapses. I'm not a safety net. She reached for my arm. I stepped back. "I'm done," I said. "You wanted someone exciting, someone fun, someone who touches freely. Congratulations, you got what you chose. Now live with it." She called me heartless, said I'd never find someone like her. I smiled. That's the plan. I got into my car, closed the door, drove off. In the mirror, she shrank into the distance, small, frantic, irrelevant. And just like that, my life stayed peaceful. No drama, just freedom.